Good morning, everybody. So this is another one of the questions that I have been inundated with, and thank you so much for all of the comments, the sharing, the private messages of everybody saying how much they're getting from these questions that I'm answering, and for enabling you guys to have a chance to ask what questions you want to ask and for me to deliver the answer on them from my perspective. So today's question that I've had a lot of is, and this is something that I would have asked as well, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And do you know what? I think that was what I was thinking for like the first year of actually building my business. So there's 4 levels in Arbonne. So that's it, just 4 levels to work through, and it's all based on turnover through your online business. The more turnover, the quicker you get through the 4 levels. And I think I'm at the 3rd level now, about to reach the 4th, and I think all the time building my business to the 3rd level, I was like, I just don't get it. Like, yeah, these products are great. People can't wait to get their hands on them. People want to also be paid for using this brand and talking about it, and that's great. And it seems to be growing, and it's working. I just don't get it. So I actually do get this now. So I'm delighted to answer that question for everybody out there who is like me and just doesn't get it. So I'm really, really glad that is a question that I've had from so many people, and good on you for asking as well, because that's something that I was terrified to actually put my hand up and say, it sounds great, products are great, looks fun, I don't get it. So good on you for asking. So I'm going to try and explain this that my little brain comprehends. Okay, so I've got my whiteboard, because everybody that knows I'm so visual, and this helps me understand. So hopefully this will help everybody understand that's like me. So basically, when products are usually moved, how products usually move is something called traditional retail. Okay, so you've got a product, so let's say a bottle of shampoo. Let's just say it's a bottle of shampoo. When a bottle of shampoo is first, the concept is first come up for a bottle of shampoo, 9 times out of 10 it's going to move through traditional retail, which basically means this is the traditional retail route. This is when a shop moves from where it is made to a shop to then a consumer buying it from the shop. So it's made at the manufacturers, and you're probably looking at around pence. So say 3 pence for something to be made. I've recently just found out that the makeup line that I used to use pre-Arbonne, the foundation that I used to buy that was sold for £27, the ingredients, the cost to make it was 3 pence. So, you know, that's pretty scary, but that's the reality of it. So 3 pence to make that bottle of shampoo. And then what happens is it goes on this sort of line until it gets to the shop where you go and buy that product. So what happens is that 3 pence bottle of shampoo, obviously the company that make the shampoo want to make a profit, so they put the price of the product up so that they can obviously take a profit. So let's say it goes up to like 50p or something, or maybe even more. Then what happens is it goes through to, let's say, wholesale. So it goes to the wholesale. So the wholesale have got their own building, their own overheads, their own staff. You know, you're talking thousands of staff at the wholesale. They want to get paid. They're not doing that for free. So the price of the product goes up again to cover the costs of that. Then you've got a lorry driver that will take these products to the warehouse. So the lorry driver wants to get paid, the company that employs the lorry driver, the insurances, the cost of the lorry. So the price of the product goes up to pay for that. Then it goes to the warehouse. The warehouse have got their own staff, they've got their own overheads, they've got everything that they need to pay for, their insurances, so the price of the product goes up to pay for that. Another lorry driver to take it to the supermarket. You've got advertising, so for that product, that shampoo to be advertised on TV, to pay a celebrity to endorse it, to say, oh, this shampoo is amazing, you've got to buy it. That costs thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. Sometimes that's 80% of the cost of the product, the celebrity endorsement. And let's face it, that 9 times out of 10, they're not using that product anyway. They're just being paid to say that they're using something that actually they're not. So that needs to get paid. So the price of the product goes up. And before you know it, that bottle of shampoo gets to the shop and you might be looking at £10 for it. And again, just using a real version is the makeup brand. Really popular makeup brand that I use pre-Arbonne. 3 pence to make the foundation, sells for £27. So that is traditional retail. Now, most people now are switching on to the fact that when they buy their products from the supermarket or from the shops, that they're actually, what they're paying for, about 90 to 95% of what they're paying for is this middle process and not the actual ingredients in the bottom. So the actual ingredients in the bottom, in the first place, need to be kept quite cheap. So that's why they water them down so heavily in all of the waste products to make them that cheap. So this is traditional retail. And the founder of Arbonne, Peter Mock, he was really against this, massively against this. He felt people were being ripped off, they weren't being informed correctly, and they weren't being given the proper choices, okay? So he was really against this route. So he wanted his products to start off at good quality products, so high quality ingredients, okay, 100% the ingredients, not 2% the ingredients, 99% watered, 98% watered down. So good quality ingredients, and then they weren't going to go through a shop, they were not going to pay for a celebrity endorsement, they were not going to go to a warehouse or any of those middle processes. They're going to be ordered online and delivered straight to people's houses. So when I order my products, I order them online, they're made and they come straight to me, okay, within 2 working days. So the only thing is, how do people find out about this amazing concept if they're not paying for celebrities to endorse it? They're not paying for advertisements on TV or magazines or social media advertisements. How do people even find out about it? So the founder of this company, Peter Mock, was like, word of mouth advertising. And because he came from such like, his mum was working so many hours, and he believed that time was the most precious commodity that we can possibly have. It's all about having time. He wanted people like his mum and people like, he could see people that needed more time with their family, but they didn't have it because they were constantly working to financially afford to have that family and have the lifestyle they had. He believed that time was the most precious thing in the world. So he decided that this company, this amazing skincare nutrition company, was going to move through word of mouth advertisements, and people that worked busy lives, had busy families, that had very little time, could look at this as a secondary income stream into their life. He knew that people could easily switch brands to something so much more superior, and they could tell people about what they were using and what they thought, and they could get paid for their opinions, okay? Now that is amazing. That is absolutely incredible, because most people do that for free anyway. So he thought, why not pay them to do it and enable them to have more time with their families, more time with their parents, more time doing what they want to do. So that is why he decided that every single person that recommends an Arbonne product to somebody else that purchases it and loves it will be paid for that privilege. And not only that, he'll do it for the people that they then recommend, and they then recommend, and so on, which is absolutely unbelievable. And they save so much money doing it that way as opposed to doing it this way, the traditional retail route. Word of mouth advertisements is so great because people would rather trust what their friend has honestly said. If their friend honestly says, I'm using the Arbonne cosmetics line, the Arbonne makeup, I'm using the Arbonne hair care, I'm using the Arbonne nutrition, they can see for themselves that it's working. They can see the enormous difference. And then if they are then paid for that recommendation, it's so much better than going through this traditional retail route. So those are the 2 different ways to shop. Now, when somebody decides that this is absolutely their purpose in life, their purpose in life is to have more time with their family, is to be financially free, you know, to have triple, quadruple their monthly income coming in through an Arbonne business instead of their main job, to enable them to either go part-time with their job or to leave their job altogether, whatever they choose to do. The choices are there for each individual. Once they decide to do that, they can fit it in around their full-time job, fit it in around their kids, fit it in around their busy lives. And then what they do is they buy their own business. So for me, I bought my own business, my Arbonne business, my online shop, and it cost me 56 English sterling pounds. In dollars, it's about $70-ish. Maybe a little bit, I think it's $79, sorry. But it's 50, it's not 50, it's £56 English sterling pounds to buy your website, which is all done for you. So if anybody's like me and thinking, sounds great, I want to have my own shop, my own online business, but I wouldn't even know where to start with the website, it's done for you. All you have to do is add your photograph of yourself and write a little bit about yourself, and you can update that as often as you like, but everything else is done for you. The whole shop is done for you. The products are done, the delivery's sorted, the payment methods are sorted, the customer service is all sorted, the website layout is all sorted. Everything is done for you. So you pay the £56 once, you just pay that once, and each year you pay a renewal of your website, which is £22 in English sterling pounds. And then what happens is you get your URL. So mine is something like dannywells.arbonne.co.uk. I think, what my Daniela Wells, I have to double check that, but it's something like that. And then I direct everybody to my website that wants to buy good quality skincare nutrition, people that really care about what they're putting on their body. You know, the best way to describe this is we all know that McDonald's are not the healthiest food, okay? Now, some people have McDonald's every now and again. I'm not judging at all. I've had the odd McDonald's back in my past. But if you were to have McDonald's for breakfast, lunch and evening meal every single day for a long time, that would make your body unhealthy. Now, this is the same as products. So the rubbish that's in food, that's the kind of thing you need to think about, the rubbish that's in products. So what we're putting on our body does affect how our body functions. So if you're using rubbish products, it's going to make you tired, it's going to make you lethargic, it's going to make you feel like if you're having McDonald's 3 times a day for weeks and weeks and weeks, months and months and months, years and years and years, we're lathering all that rubbish on our body. So imagine what's in a McDonald's Happy Meal. Imagine putting that on your body 3 times a day, when you're washing in the morning, when you're putting deodorant on, your toothpaste, your hair care, your nutrition, you're getting ready for the day, your makeup, then in the evening you're washing your face, taking everything all off, having a shower, having a bath, hand wash, you know, all of these things, you're putting all this crap on your body. So some people really care about how their body functions, and they don't want to feed illnesses, okay? I certainly don't. I don't want to feed disease with what I'm putting on and in my body. So I want to avoid it, and so do thousands and millions of other people. So they're coming to places like this so that what they put on their body and in their body is actually improving how they feel every day, and not feeding and helping disease. So they come to my shop and they make all of their purchases that they want to purchase, which is fabulous. I don't take any money. I don't do any delivery. They just go onto my shop like they would shop on like an Amazon website. It gets delivered straight to them, and that's fabulous. Now, every time they make their purchases, I get paid a percentage. So that percentage I earn is 35%. And I also get paid an extra percentage called an override. So going back to those 4 levels of promotion, depending where you are in those 4 levels, you get an extra percentage. So level 1 is an extra 8%, level 2 is an extra 14%, level 3 is an extra 17%, and level 4 is an extra 18% on top of the 35. So you get paid quite well from the products that you personally recommend to people. You're giving up your time and your expertise, you build up your skills, your knowledge to recommend to people, which is fabulous. So you get paid really, really well from that. And that's what we call direct sales. So direct sales is basically building up customers and clients that come to your website and shop as and when they want to. They've got their own login details, which is great. And they actually can also bag themselves a wholesale discount as well. If they pay £17 for a whole year, so they pay £17 once, they get a whole 12 months, a whole year's wholesale discount, which means you earn slightly less. So you don't earn the 35% because they're getting a discount. You actually earn 15% and your override, those extra percentages based on the 4 levels. And so you earn slightly less from your preferred clients, but they're shopping at wholesale, so they're going to end up shopping more. So it completely weighs itself out. So that is direct sales. Really easy to understand, really simple, completely get that. Now, the second thing that we have is called network marketing. Now, network marketing is different to direct sales. So we have 2 parts to our business. So network marketing is not where we sell any products to any customers or clients, and it's not about anybody buying from our shop, our business. This is about teaching. This is about helping. This is what most people feels that emotional void, and they're helping and teaching other people. So this is where other people want to do what you do. They don't just want to buy the products, they want to do what you do. They want to be paid for sharing and recommending what they think about this brand. So your friend, or say your friend called Sue says, Danny, my friend John really wants to do what you're doing. He's really into nutrition. He's really into entrepreneurial thinking. He's really into extra income streams and building like a plan B, because you just don't know when you're going to fall downstairs and break your back and be out of work for 6 months. He's really into thinking smart, thinking ahead. He wants to do what you do. Okay, connect me with John. I'll have a chat with him. So that's that. John says, yeah, I want to do this. Products are great. Business model's great. The support's great. The coaching's great. The motivation, love it all. I'm all in. John sets up his own business. Now, he pays his own £56 for his own business, and he gets his own website. So he doesn't use your shop. He's got his own. Now then, you coach, teach, support and put on trainings, or you plug into somebody else in your team's trainings and you get him connected with what he needs to be connected with to get up and running. So we say it usually takes about 30 to 60 days to get up and running with this business, and then you become quite independent with it. And we still have weekly training online for people to plug into live if they want to, if not it's recorded, and they get to have all the support that they need and want. But ultimately you become an independent business owner. Now John is up and running and he's doing fabulous. Now he earns the biggest percentage from what turns through his business. So his clients and his customers shopping on his website, he earns the biggest percentage. You don't earn the biggest percentage from his business, but you do earn a percentage. So all of the time and energy and effort you've put into helping John, you're rewarded in that by earning a percentage of John's turnover. So if John's turnover is £1,000 a month, you earn a percentage of that. He earns the biggest percentage. You don't take anything from his. He earns the biggest percentage because it's his business, but you do earn a percentage of it, but it's slightly smaller. And then if John then goes on to help somebody else, let's say he helps Betty, you still earn a percentage from her. And then if Betty goes on to help Sue, because Sue's now decided this looks great, I need to do this as well, you earn a percentage from her as well. And it starts to get lower and lower and lower. And I have done a video about the percentages and how this works as well. But basically, this is your network marketing side. Now, to start with, your network marketing side, you don't earn a lot of money from, because you're building a network, you're building a team. So to start with, I think I only earned like about £12.50 for a month for my network marketing side. Whereas your direct sales side, because that is people buying products, you tend to earn between about £500 and £1,000 a month, roughly, from your regular customers and clients that are loving the product. So to begin with, your direct sales side, your customers and clients, the income there outweighs your network marketing side, because that's like having a baby. You've got to like nourish it and grow it. But eventually, as your network grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, as you can imagine, it just grows like the ice bucket challenge. You know, you help 3 people tip water over their head, and they help 3 people, and you've got 9, they help 3 people, and you've got 27, etc, etc. Eventually, your network marketing side starts to outweigh your direct sales side. So my network marketing side now, I can be earning between about £5,000 and £10,000 a month, varied on where we are in the year and what's going on with the team, from my network marketing side, which outweighs my direct sales side. But in the beginning, it's your direct sales side that outweighs your network marketing side. So we do have 2 sides to our business, and we do have those 2 halves to our paycheck, but it comes as one paycheck, but it's broken down so you can see where everything's come from. So that is basically it. In a nutshell, we basically use this brand, these great products, we share with the direct sales side to help build up customers and clients of people that genuinely care about not poisoning their body. And a lot of people do, don't get me wrong, some people don't care, but a lot of people do. And you're helping connect them to a solution to their problem, which is great. That builds up well. As long as you talk to people and people know what you're doing, then they can come to you, because you can't do this in secret. You know, if you're a hairdresser, to build up hairdressing clients, you need to tell people you're a hairdresser and what you're there to provide for them. If you don't tell anybody, then people aren't going to come to you and buy anything from you because they don't know. So you do need to talk to people, of course. So that's your direct sales side. And then your network marketing side is the side of helping and teaching and working with people to help empower them and help teach them the things that you've learned along the way, which is great. And you don't do that on your own. You get support from the whole team as well. And you get a lot of support from Arbonne, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. So I hope that has helped explain a little bit about what is it, I don't get it. That really helped me to understand the concept of this business model and the 2 sides, the direct sales side and the network marketing side. And we do need both, really. To have a balanced business, we do really need both of those elements. Although a lot of people will just do the direct sales side and they love selling the products, they love recommending the products, but they don't like building a team. That's okay. Like, if that's where you sit, then that's fine. One thing I would say that you can't do is just teach other people how to build a business in the network marketing side and cut out the direct sales, because basically if you do that, you're teaching other people how to build a business that you're not actually building. So really, to teach other people, you need to be actively building your business, and then you can teach them what to do based on your experience. So I hope that has helped. Keep the questions coming and we'll tackle another one tomorrow. Goodbye.